Okay, so we're going to get started. Thank you, everybody, for being here. If you have questions at any time, you can just unmute yourself and ask your question. This is KW Orientation. I'm Adonis, the Director of Agent Services over here in our Stanford office. So today we're going to go through a lot of what's available to you, where to find certain trainings, just a lot of things that are going to be probably uniquely Keller Williams if you're new to real estate or if you've come from a different organization. So we hope that you enjoy your time together with all of us today and the guest speakers and the videos and everything. And feel free to ask questions, okay? So this is Keller Williams. And of course, we are a very agent centric company, right? So we're a company that's built by agents and for agents. So I have a video to show you to kick this off.
Keller Williams was kind of a cultural experiment. At the end of the day, I wanted to see if I could build an organization that put people first.
As soon as I heard about the economic model and how they were going to share with all the people that helped build the company, I actually said, this will be the #1 company in the world.
The Y4C2Ts was the first time in my life that I'd seen a company actually express their value system and what they believed in on paper.
We are no longer outsourcing to third-party companies. World-class technology companies don't rent their vision, they own it. The only company on the planet that cares more about your success is only Keller Williams.
Nice. All right. It's a very lively bunch of people. All right, so let's continue. Don't you love technology? What is my computer doing? Ah. You know, it's always when you need the technology to work is when it messes up on you. All right, I'm going to close this and open it up again. Is it working now? Okay, now it seems to be working. Let's see. Okay, great, beautiful. We have picture. How awesome. Okay, so this is the Keller Williams experience, and we believe that who you're in business with does matter. We believe that the company we keep can contribute to our lives in untold ways. So, to help cement this understanding, we formalized a belief system. We call it the Y4C2TES, and that's our guide on how to treat each other and how we do business. So, our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. So I think that's a pretty awesome mission statement. I won't quiz you on past mission statements you've had at companies you've worked at, right? Our vision is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and for their customers. And the values are God, family, and then business. So I think that's a pretty awesome stance so far. In addition to that, our perspective, we're a technology company that provides a real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. So KW is going to think like a top producer, act like a trainer consultant, and focuses all of its activities on service, productivity, and profitability. So it's a very beautiful perspective. And our belief system, like we mentioned briefly, is very awesome. This is something you can use in your daily life. You can use it in your business. You can use it with your friends, with your families. If you can't find a win-win, maybe that's not the best path forward. Keep searching until you can find a win-win. So win-win or no deal, that's one of my favorites. Another one I love is the communication. Seek first to understand. We're in the day and age where people are so quick to fire off a text message or an email instead of getting face-to-face or voice-to-voice, right? I might read your response to me based on how I'm feeling at that time. Looking at my phone like, how dare you say hello to me with a question, with an exclamation mark? Don't yell at me, right? So you need to always seek first to understand. And we are a company that is very huge on our learning. We want agents to have as much opportunity to learn as possible. So we are a training and education company cleverly disguised as a real estate company. So there's more than one way for you to learn on your own terms. So one of the greatest ways is for you to go to the MyKW website. And I'm sure a lot of you have played around with this already. But if you go to mykw.kw.com and log in with your username and password, the same one you use for KW Command, then you can hover over to education on the top of your screen. And here is one of the platforms where you can find all types of education, right? So the homepage has certain points of interest, but you can also click on the search button on the top right, and then you can search for anything that you have an interest in. So maybe you want to be more proficient in listings. So just search for the word listings, and then you're going to get all type of material from some of our best and brightest. You can search for videos only, you can search for documents, whatever you need. So that's just one opportunity. Another great opportunity for you to learn is to tune into our classes, of course. We have so many classes every day on our mykwzoomroom.com. Some of you have been on our Crush It call, I imagine. Has anyone experienced the Crush It call? You guys don't have to be shy. It's more interactive if you unmute yourself and talk. I mean, I like hearing my voice as well, but I thought maybe you would want to, switch it up.
I've been on the Crush It calls for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, thank you, Mallory. Can you give us some feedback about the Crush It calls?
It is a nice way to start the day, kind of that little pep talk. I actually listen to it on the way home from dropping my daughter off at school, and it puts me in the mindset. So when I get home, I kind of just get right to it.
Excellent. Everything Mallory says is true. So you heard it from somebody other than me. So definitely check out those 9 a.m. Crush It calls Monday through Friday, www.mykwzoomroom.com. And if you miss anything that we've done in one of our classes, we have our YouTube site where we upload our videos. So if you just go to YouTube and type in KW Stanford and Ridgefield TV, this is a great place to subscribe to and find all of our content. And if you click on playlists once you get here, then you'll find our stuff broken down based on what class it is. So we have past career nights. We've got a bunch of classes to teach you how to use KW Command, which your business will thank you for. We have all of our Ignite sessions and so many of those morning Crush It calls and much, much more. So definitely, this is a platform you can use whenever you're available, because I know you've got work. I know you got kids. I know you have other obligations. So find time to drill down on the classes that are important to you. All right. So in addition to that, remember, Keller Williams wants to have the best trained people. So of course we have opportunities for that. Productivity coaching is one such opportunity. Is anyone on this call in productivity coaching? Mallory, go ahead.
Today was actually my first day.
What did you learn today? Anything interesting, Mallory?
You know what? It was kind of really informative. We went over, I have to look back on my notes. Leverage Out. Jacqueline was on, and she kind of talked about how she offers her services and like what she can do, kind of just help you along with the paperwork. Excellent. And really kind of just a nice base to ask any questions for anything that pertains to paperwork or process or anything like that. So that was really cool. It
Okay.
makes you feel a little less alone.
Yes, yes, that
For
is
sure.
all good points. Yes.
Yeah.
Those of you who will choose to join productivity coaching will not be alone at all. There's a whole community of people out there that are sharing their information and striving and all getting closer to capping and earning at 100%. So Jen Hen does an amazing job teaching you the 7 foundations that are going to give you all the confidence you need to be a great realtor and not have any fear, just be able to pick up that phone and overcome any objection. So you're going to definitely want to at least have your initial conversation with Jen, let her explain the program to you. And then if you can see how that would benefit your business, then sign up for productivity coaching. Now, even if you don't sign up for productivity coaching, you're going to want to definitely watch her 7 onboarding videos. So I know some of you have joined our Facebook group and maybe some of you have not. And I know it gets confusing because we have more than one Facebook group, but on this Keller Williams Prestige Properties group, if you're a member of this one and you click on the files section on the top right, then you can watch those 7 videos that Jen has created. So she talks about all kind of important things, the lock boxes in Supra, the purchase agreement, rental process, transaction process. What do you do when you get a listing? They're quick, like 5-minute videos just to give you some help and some guidance that will be valuable for you. And then we also have your videos for how to order a sign. Once you get that listing on 123 Sesame Street and you want to put a sign in the ground, we use a company called Post and Panel 360. And there are 2 videos on this site to show you how to use it if you wanted to use it on your phone through the Upside Down app, or if you wanted to use it on your computer. Since we're talking about Facebook, everybody should join this group, the KW203 Bulletin Board. This is one that is super awesome. You can talk about all kinds of things. If you have a listing or anything important real estate related and you wanted to let the rest of the community know, definitely join this group and make that a part of your regular activities. All right?
Hey, Don, that's a quick question.
Yes.
Where can we see this presentation afterwards? Because you're going real fast and I'm typing and joining as you say, but just so I can go back, make sure to miss anything.
Well, of course, you can find that right on our YouTube page. Good question, Matt. Yeah, so it'll be right here under the video section and probably under the For Your Business section. Yeah, so you'll find it right on the YouTube page. All right, Ignite. Ignite is a really awesome class that I'm thankful that we offer quite regularly, multiple times throughout the year. And agents who take Ignite are 138% more likely to have a transaction than non-Ignite agents. So naturally, I do recommend that you take this class. Is there anyone on this call who has taken Ignite so far? Man, if I had to guess, I would say Mallory. Mallory, can you tell us about Ignite unless somebody else has something to say?
I'll give
Going
someone
on.
else a chance. I've been listening for about 2 weeks now, and honestly, I've kind of just been a sponge. Not that I understood necessarily everything just yet, because I literally signed and I got on that day. I've learned so much. I don't even know where to start. And it's funny because it breaks it down for you. And I feel like the best part for me has been the scripts, the wording, and really how to approach each individual situation. And what you can get out of it and what to do, like from buyer agreement conversations to listing presentations, and kind of just figuring out what everybody needs, what everybody wants. It's kind of all I got right now. I'm still digesting.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of value, Mallory. How much did you have to pay for that? Was that like a $500 experience?
No, not a thing.
Awesome. So take advantage of this free course that we offer regularly, right? Normally 12 sessions. Oh,
I have a
Jackie.
question.
Oh, please, Jackie.
I know that there's also some Ignite classes that are recorded that we can just go and watch it again.
That's true.
But how do we connect to watch the live ones?
To connect to watch the live ones, you would just go to our regular Zoom room where we have the majority of our classes. You can just go to www.mykwzoomroom.com.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
those classes are live in session. But
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, last night was the last one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he just finished session 12. There's normally 12 sessions. And now that that's done, it'll come back around. What are we in? We're in May right now. So probably by the end of June or beginning of July. So it's not offered every month necessarily, but it is offered every quarter at least. So we'll send a lot of emails about that. So don't worry. But in the meantime, please feel free to catch up on the classes we have on our YouTube page.
Sure.
All
Thanks.
right, no problem. So this is our Market Center office basics, right? We have a few different market centers and business centers throughout Fairfield County, which is awesome. We're always growing. So these are some of the Kellerisms that you may or may not be familiar with. A market center tends to be one of the bigger offices that is normally staffed and agents buzzing in and out throughout the day. The team leader is essentially the CEO of your office. So if you're in the Ridgefield office, that would be Dan. You guys know Dan Raposo. If you're in the Stanford office, that would be Steve Scott. And the Stanford office also has an assistant team leader named Carlos Martinez. So your team leaders, they serve an awesome function. They serve multiple functions, but one of the primary ways that they can benefit you is anyone that you think would be a good fit to our organization, whether you met somebody at an open house or you did a deal with someone or you know someone who's interested in getting involved in real estate, have them talk to your team leader and they'll do all the necessary recruiting, because our team leaders always say that we're not the recruiters. You're just going to use your relationship to help grow your profit share. Let the recruiters do their job, or invite your people to a career night. I hear there's one today at 5:30, www.mykwzoomroom.com, right? Tell your friends, post about it on Facebook. You never know who's interested in an opportunity. Anyway, the OP, the broker for both offices, is Rick Scott. So a lot of you have seen Rick either at the Ridgefield office or teaching a class like Ignite or some of the morning Crush It calls. So yeah, Rick is who you're gonna most likely need a signature from if you have a listing that's going active. And if you're having any challenge with another agent from another company, of course, not from KW, we don't have challenges with each other over here. But if you were having some kind of a challenge with another broker or an agent, you know, Rick might be able to help with that kind of thing as well. So he serves many purposes and we're lucky to have him. The ALC, that's our Agent Leadership Council, normally comprised of some of our top earners at Keller Williams. Each Keller Williams office has its own ALC. And these are the people that, along with Steve and Rick or Carlos and Dan, you know, it's not just one group of people that's making the decisions for the office, because Keller Williams is going to treat agents like stakeholders. So those that decide to serve on the ALC, they're going to be involved in the decision-making process, which is really awesome. And so the director of First Impressions, that's Skylar at our front desk here in Stanford. So a lot of you have seen Skylar and know who he is. You'll probably see him a little later on during this call. The MCA, that's the Market Center Administrator. In Ridgefield, you have Deb Linke. In Stanford, you've got Lisa Katz. And in Stanford, we also have an Assistant Market Center Administrator, that's Sam Lopez. So, you know, your MCA team, these are the people that are gonna help you out when it's time for you to get paid, right? So you gotta be nice to your MCAs. They're the ones that pay you. So make sure you do all your paperwork the right way and that you're in compliance. And then transmittal is something that happens at the beginning of every month, where the MCA department has the unenviable task of crunching a bunch of numbers over and over to make sure that we're in good standing with our international office out in Texas. It takes them a while to do it, like a few days. So I know at least in the Stanford office, even though Lisa has a glass door and you can see her in there, there's normally a sign on it that says, unless the building is on fire, don't bother me, because I really don't want to make a mistake and cost people money. So that's that. Any questions on these Kellerisms? No? What a good group of people. You guys just don't want any detention. I can appreciate that. So supplies. You do get supplies working with Keller Williams, and it's up to you where you want to get your business cards from. So for instance, my favorite site for business cards is this one called KW Printers. And of course, you're not obligated to use this site. You don't even have to get business cards if you don't want to, but I like them because they're super easy to work with. Look at all the options for your cards. You want a black card? They got it. Red card? Sure. How about a green card with some stripes and marble through it? So many choices, right? You can pick the front of your card. And then you can pick the back of your card and do whatever makes the most sense for you, how to prepare your home for sale. Or maybe you want to say something like, the highest compliment I can receive is a referral of your friends and family. Thank you for your trust. I like that one. All right. So you can get you can get 1,000 cards for less than $75. Promo code Adonis saves you $10 on your order. And they don't even give me the $10. That's just for you. So enjoy. Any questions on business cards? Jackie has a question. Yeah.
On the business cards, I know that the main office for us is Stanford. So, but can we also put, instead of the Stanford address, to put this address in Norwalk?
In Norwalk, you said?
Yeah, the Norwalk address, like the office in Norwalk address instead of the Stanford on the business cards.
Are you talking about the Westport office, Jackie?
Oh yeah, it's Westport. Yeah.
Yeah, you can put that address. That's fine. You can put that.
Okay. Yeah. It's on the line of Stanford and Norwalk.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
That's why I'm like, it's Norwalk.
That's okay. Yeah, sure. You can do that. All right. And then signs and riders. So after you get your first listing and you have all your signed documents saying that you have a listing agreement, you want to reach out to your office. I know in Stanford, you'd reach out to Skylar and tell him that you got your first listing, and then he can order you 2 sign riders. So you know you've got that post that goes in the ground, and then you got the panel that says Keller Williams. Right below that would be your sign rider that says Victoria Bachel and your phone number so people can call you directly, okay? You can also get name badges working with Keller Williams, 1 name badge that we will order for you after you reach out to your office and let them know what kind you want. But they're nice and magnetic so they won't puncture your clothes, and they let everybody know who the greatest realtor is. You also get an email address working with Keller Williams. It's basically whatever you want that's untaken at kw.com. I happen to get Adonis at kw.com, but it's far less likely that you'll get Mallory at kw.com. You know, that's probably taken already. Floor time. So floor time is an opportunity for you to get any calls for people that are unrepresented and just looking for help. So normally we have 3 shifts a day, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, and 3 to 6. So you would just reach out to Skylar for more information on that. And we just ask that you've either enrolled in productivity coaching or started taking Ignite to qualify for floor time. Okay. And then of course we have our conference rooms. So if you wanted to meet with a client, you can do so in one of our conference rooms. We just ask that you keep the rooms tidy. And if you needed to reserve one of the rooms, we have these monitors outside of our doors, and you can just enter your information when and what day you want to have a meeting. And if you can't do so because you're not in the office, you can reach out to the front desk and we can take care of that for you as well. All right. So of course we have printers these days, but now that we've got DocuSign and all kind of digital services, you're probably not going to need to print as often as you would have in the past. But if you do need to print, of course we have printers that can print in color and black and white and send faxes, because everyone's sending a fax in 2021, right? Just faxes all the time. So if you are having any challenges with printing, of course, reach out to your office and we can help you further with that. I know that if you want to get your laptop to be able to print, you're going to need to use Repert Factor. That's our IT company, and they're virtual. So they're not going to come into the office, but they'll schedule a time with you to take over your laptop and install the drivers and make sure you can print. And of course, all of our offices have areas where you can just pop in and use the computers that are already set up to print. Any questions on any of this? Any comments? Any concerns? Victoria looks like she's in deep thought. All right. Office safety. Of course, you want to practice office safety. Staff is normally here from 8:30 to 5, Monday through Friday. So anything that happens after 6 or on a weekend, we're not necessarily privy to. So of course, you want to practice office safety, and you want to make sure you've got your key on you at all times after hours so you don't get locked out accidentally. If you haven't received a key yet, get together with your front desk of your office and they'll be able to help you get that. What else can I tell you about that? In the Stanford office, at least, downstairs, you've got our front desk where you have Carl in the morning and he works until about 4 o'clock, and then Angel works from 4 to 8. So they would have your guests sign in and then go up to the 7th floor. On the weekends, though, the front desk downstairs on the lower lobby of the building, or the lobby of the building rather, is only there until 4 o'clock. So anything after 4 o'clock on Saturday or on Sunday, you would have to go down and open the door for whoever it is that you're meeting with. So practice realtor safety if you're dealing with someone that you've never met before. I know real estate is a strange profession in that, right? Then maybe have some kind of a buddy system with a friend or with a family member. If you know you're meeting with somebody at 11 o'clock on Sunday in the office who you've never met before, why not have some kind of a system where your loved one gives you a call at 11:15, just so someone knows that if I go missing, someone will be looking for me. Okay. So realtor safety. Scott Leroy Marketing. So Scott Leroy Marketing is going to be one of your best friends that is not physically in the office, because they help you get all the way set up. So those of you who have done one of the group onboarding sessions with me, you've probably done your Scott Leroy Marketing questionnaire. And if not, you got the email that I sent that invited you to this class that would have also had the 10 steps to success, I believe. And if not, we can get that over to you. Anyway, Scott Leroy will have you fill out a questionnaire that'll ask you what you want your email address to be, what do you want your website to be, just a bunch of things to get you all set up on the back end. And then you'll receive an email within 48 hours that says Keller Cloud setup complete - Jacqueline Rubio with all of your information. And then we have a bunch of other services that are helpful for you as well. So let's get into some of those. Apply Connect. So Apply Connect is who we use for our credit reports. So the people that we use for Apply Connect is $28.50 per person, right? So any kind of renter that you deal with, they're going to need to have their credit score. The landlord's probably going to be highly interested in what credit score somebody has. They want to know that they'll be able to get paid, right? So all you would have to do is fill out the initial setup to get all set up on Apply Connect. And after you pass a quiz on yourself and prove that you'll get a link that you can share with your clients, and they'll pay their $28.50 per person. And then everything is in compliance as far as the credit world is concerned. All right, so now it's time for our first guest speaker. He's the man at the front desk, the man known as Skylar Sands. He does a lot, and he hasn't even been here for a long time, but it feels like he's been here forever. Just super efficient, super talented. Skylar, tell the people what you do, please.
Thank you for the amazing intro, Adonis. I appreciate that. So I've been here about 2 months, guys, and I couldn't be happier. I'm surrounded by an amazing group of people. The team's incredible. I've learned so much. So you guys are in a really great place. So I am the director of operations. I'm the first person that you see when you walk in the door, and the first person you probably talk to when you call the office phone line. So I can help you with a bunch of different things with new agents. They need business cards, or if they need signs or anything like that, I can help you. And if you come into the office and you want to print from your computer, or you want to print from the community computers here, I can set you up with your password and username and everything like that. Also, floor time. Floor time's a great thing. There are 3-hour slots, and you call me and I sign you up where you get calls directly to your cell phone that buyers or potential buyers call you and looking for information. So floor time is great. We also have lock boxes. So if you need a lockbox for a listing, you call me and I will assign you a lockbox. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Make sure to bring them back though, because we run low pretty often. And yeah, printing, welcome posts. Yeah, so welcome posts. Adonis has probably sent you an email about sending your headshots and a short bio. I'm going to post that on Facebook and send it out in an email to the Ridgefield office and the Stanford office. It pretty much goes to everyone. So make sure to get those done. And anything else you might need with getting set up in the office, let me know. Give me a call. And I will put the information in the chat of the phone number and my email, so you can directly contact me. And you guys should be very excited. You guys are in a great place. And yeah, that's all for me.
Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate it, Skylar. Well done. Well done. So we're going to keep moving forward, people. Toolkit CMA is another awesome platform that you have available to you, where you're able to do all kind of distinctive branded marketing presentations. You got for sale by owners, expired listings, buyer presentations, short sale, the whole variety, all connected to the MLS, and that will work for you in real time. If you're having any trouble signing into your Toolkit CMA account, or if you didn't receive an initial email that welcomed you to Toolkit CMA, please reach out to your front desk and we can get you all set up with that. And of course, we're in the technology age. So now technology and marketing are going to go hand in hand. If you're great face-to-face with people, but you have no kind of online presence, your business will probably suffer. If you're amazing online, but have no kind of like people-to-people skills, your business may suffer. So Command is going to help you to merge both things together. So I know some of you have started playing with Command, and yet some of you may have certain hesitation. So watch this video that tells you a little more about KW Command and how it can help you.
Companies are nothing more than people. People create everything inside an organization. And what's going to make us better in the long term is the way that our people think. Our goal is to tap the way people think and put it to use for everybody.
Keller Williams is going to listen to what their agents want for tech. To break and rebuild the entire command system, which is what we call the lab process.
Saying, okay, tell us what works, tell us what doesn't.
There were a lot of, can we do this, can we do that? The answer is always going to be yes.
I feel like I designed it.
I really want to show you some updates and products.
What? Come on. I find the one dead spot in the office all the time. This doesn't seem fair.
I really want to show you some updates and products, mostly Command.
Our agents can be smarter.
Data entry and things aren't falling through the cracks. They're all in one place.
Now we can focus on the relationship with the clients.
I like to call it high tech and high touch.
We're creating the industry's first innovation partnership with all of the agents out there.
I feel like I'm on the cutting edge of my profession.
This is for the agents. This is for the people that are actually doing the work on a daily basis.
They invest in not just the technology, but also in the people in the company.
Command makes my life easy.
So when people say you can't build software, well, actually we can, and we actually are.
Look at us building software. How cool. So you have multiple opportunities to learn how Command works. Remember, on our YouTube page, we have a full playlist dedicated to Command with more than 77 videos. Another thing you can normally do is every Thursday at 11, we have our Command users group, where our very own Queen of Command, Debbie Orr, is going to teach you something pretty awesome about what you can do in Command and how it can benefit your business. Of course, you can't take that class today since I robbed you of that opportunity, but for the most part, you can do that Thursdays at 11 o'clock. So next Thursday. And of course, we have the KW mobile app. So some of you may have started playing with this and some of you have not, but take a look at how the mobile app can help you out. Come on, video.
Got it.
We need a pool. Let's start with a budget. Don't we want to live close to
My parents.
my parents?
We'll pick this up later.
Why?
Nice.
Okay, now what? Remember the guide?
Now, how about that pool?
And then, of course, you've got Kelly. So some of you may have already started playing with Kelly. You've heard of the Cortanas of the world, the Siris, the Googles. Well, we have our own AI as well, and her name is Kelly. Here's a quick video on how Kelly works.
Kelly, what am I doing today? Kelly, add a local insight. Kelly, what am I doing tomorrow?
Excellent. So many beautiful videos. So go to your Play Store, go to your App Store, download the Kelly app, and log in with your same credentials as KW Command. Moving right along to this part that the team leaders love to talk about all the time is profit share, your wealth building opportunity. So I'm sure some of you have heard of profit share, and you know how on the 21st of every month, profit share is paid out to all of our agents who have somebody in their downline that closed a piece of business last month. But KW has a model that's built around the premise that associates should be treated like stakeholders. Obviously, the more you guys build this thing up, the more you talk about Keller Williams, the more you do something in a positive manner, like get a home sold in Keller Williams' name, the bigger the company grows and the more profitable we are. But we're an awesome company because we don't just keep all that profit, we share it with the agents that help us to grow. So this is the video that shows you how profit share works. It's a little complicated, but just follow it, and always recommend people to speak
When
to
deals
your team leader.
close, agents who haven't capped pay company dollar to the market center. The market center uses that money to pay its bills. What's left over is profit. Every real estate business is in business for profit, and usually the owners keep all of that profit. This practice makes sense. Owners invest in businesses with the hope of seeing a return. At Keller Williams Realty, we do things a little differently. We believe in growing the business together. So we split the profit between the owners who took the risk and the associates who have helped grow the market center. Roughly 52% goes to the owners who took the risk, and roughly 48% goes to the associates who helped grow the market center. So, how is it dispersed? We figure out what percentage of the market center's profit is a result of that associate, and we take that percentage of the profit share pool and disperse it through the branches of that associate's profit share tree on a monthly basis. The associate sponsor gets half, the associate sponsor's sponsor gets 10%, and so on until all of it is dispersed through 7 levels of sponsorship. At Keller Williams Realty, we believe the profit will grow exponentially when everybody has the opportunity to share in it. We believe in finding the win-win and in doing the right thing, because together, everyone will achieve more.
Isn't that beautiful? Won't we all achieve more together? How nice. So Keller Williams is also a company that is all about finding and serving the higher purpose of business. That's the heart of our KW culture. So we're going to believe in supporting the financial, physical, and emotional well-being of our associates. We're a very giving company. Something that we do every year is Red Day. It stands for Renew, Energize, and Donate, and that's our annual company-wide day of service. Every Keller Williams office closes its doors, gets out into the community, and does something nice. Did anyone get a chance to participate in Red Day this year? It was just last week. Mallory, Mallory, unmute yourself. Tell us about Red Day.
I actually joined the ladies at the Ridgefield office, and we put together care packages for senior citizens down in Bridgeport. And it was fun.
Nice.
I didn't get to meet everybody, but it was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. You know what I appreciate, Mallory? You're tuning into like everything. And I want to just be clear. Keller Williams is not a cult. You do not have to tune into everything. But those who want to, we just have so many different things going on because we figure some people are going to plug into this, some people are going to plug into that. And it's nice. The more people we have doing something, the greater impact we can make. So Red Day, next year, you'll have an opportunity to give where you live. The more of us that are out there, the bigger impact we can make. So KW Cares, through the incredible generosity of our associates, this company is able to support its own during any kind of national, regional, local, or personal crises, right? Whenever you are going to get paid on a transaction, especially if it's a non-rental, let's say you're making thousands of dollars, you can do your green sheet or do your commissions on KW Command, and there will be options for you to volunteer any kind of money that you wanted to donate, right? For a KW Kids Can or the Bold Scholarship. But KW Cares, the more money we have in KW Cares, the more funds we'll have to be able to combat any kind of crazy situation that may happen. If an earthquake happens next to a Keller Williams office, the more money we have in those funds, the quicker we can get those people back on their feet. So definitely consider donating 10, 5, 20, 50, $100, however much you want to KW Cares. All right. And the last thing we'll say is that Keller Williams is built by agents and for agents. We're a company that's changing lives, and the next one could be yours. So with that, you are oriented. So good job, everybody. You can go ahead and celebrate. You did it.